whole page missing right here. Oh, it's coming up.
I gotta figure out how to get. I don't know how to like get notified when you go live.
I just sent you an invite.
No, just like if you're in the car or something, like just to
You
get the
follow me?
notifications. Yeah.
Because you always the first name on my list. You should like get like the notification before everybody. Peace. Whoever just tapped in. We're just doing a few invites. We live on Facebook and YouTube. It's AM. I'm gonna try to keep this one short, but it's important. Well, I had no plans on going live today, none. But this one is in obedience, so I'm gonna do what I was told last night. If y'all didn't catch the video we did last night, what was the title, baby?
What was the title last night?
It
It
was
was it was about the volcano in Hawaii to all the MMMs, witches, sages, oracles, etc.
yeah. Um, it wound up being like pretty deep. Come to this.
Karamuchi?
Peace. What was that? Richardson Smith. I mean Ricardo. Peace, Ricardo. How y'all doing today? I can't see who on Facebook yet because I'm doing the invites real quick, and I'm really gonna make this live quick. I really am because we got to go to work. So good thing we work for ourselves, but we got to go to work. I'm like a drill sergeant in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, we got to go to work,
We got
babe.
to
Like,
work.
they be like, chill. Like, no chill.
Yeah, it's no chill.
No chills, babe. I'd be like, baby gotta eat.
Exactly.
Peace, S. Miller. How's everybody this AM? I'm just trying to do some invites real quick, y'all. We live on Facebook and YouTube, so I'm doing this as fast as I can. I wish we could, if we could prepare this prior, it'd be done, but we can't. So this is what it is. So every time I go live, so I'm saying I'm just because I'm live, it actually means I'll be live in 5 minutes because I got 5 minutes worth of invites today. But yeah, get the oracles and sages in though. For y'all who's here now, this is I'm serious. A poet? Oh, I forgot to put that in there. What you call? Um, any poets? And I'm talking to the sages, the oracles, the MMMs, um, the wise women, the Zazoves. Any poets, rappers, writers? Get them in the room. They're going to hear this one. I was giving this last night after I did that live last night for all of y'all who came on last night when I laid to rest in my meditation. As much as I could meditate for the crazy night that I had, but as much as I could meditate last night, this is I was giving a direct message to. He okay?
Yeah, he just finished his water.
I was giving a direct message to give to the oracles. See, people want to know what's the difference. Why I'm doing this too. What's the difference in an oracle and a sage? Somebody asked that in the live yesterday. A sage is a wise person. A sage is a person of experience, like that you could go to, and I'll give you the Webster's or the Google's definition, which is the Webster's. But let's see, a sage, a profoundly wise person, a person famed for wisdom, someone venerated for the possession of wisdom, judgment, and experience. So that's what a sage is. It's a being that you could go to for just that, for wisdom, for experience. And then an oracle is a priest or priestess acting as a medium through whom advice or prophecy was sought from the gods in classical antiquity. A response or message given by an oracle, typically one of ambiguous, obscure. So your oracles are your ones who that you would say is in contact with source. That would you ever see the movie 300 and when Leonidas went up to speak to those old crazy looking men on top of that mountain and those young beautiful virgins were laying on a floor and she was had some kind of drink she had and she was moaning and groaning. But that's what an oracle is. Like back in the day, kings had oracles and sages. They consolidated in one word because you can have one person. I'm an oracle. I'm a sage. You know what I mean? Um, a sybil. You can have it all in one person, but then sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's separated. Sometimes a being is just a sage. Sometimes a being is just a wise being who mind work different than other people's. Then you have some people who's just an oracle who actually um, have a divine connection. And some of us have a little bit of all of it.
I'll be back.
He didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming.
Who has a little bit of all of it. So let me get off this right here and see who's with us. So who came in on Facebook? Cynthia Makiba, uh Eurylis, Constance, Douglas, Cynthia, Peace Family, Grand Rising, we have Crystal, Ema, Jessica, Yasmin, Aja, Shamir. I'm sorry if I'm butchering y'all names, like really. Sky Sinclair, Tien Lafleur. I don't know what that how to say that right. It looks really pretty. The name. Mubina, peace Mubina. So if y'all ain't catch that live from yesterday, you definitely want to catch that live that we did last night. Now, after I came off the live last night, we conversed a bit, and then like I'm literally just waking up right now. I probably still got cold in my eyes. Sorry, because I just want to get this out the way and be obedient to what I was just told. So after the live last night, which was a really powerful live, I was given instructions. I was given two things like in my meditation that I had to do today. I was told to do it today. One of them was I was told for the last 5 videos that I've done, I need to go back and listen to them, and I need to take the messages from the videos, cut them up, and put it in an audio form. And I was shown it was going to wind up being like 2 hours long or more, and put them in a video form, and put that on the site for y'all. So if I'll probably sell it, but it's not going to be much, like $3, $7 or something. But to have the wise women inside Zovies to listen to this daily, to go back for the last 5 videos I did and chop it up and make it put it into an audio, so y'all download it to your phones. You could, if you got the car like I do, when I get in the car, I can my Bluetooth is hooked to the car, so I can listen to it in the car. Just put it in your earphones. And I was shown that it was gonna, the words, my very words, was not only gonna transform y'all, it was gonna transform myself. So that's one of the things I was told. And then I was told to call the poets. See, I don't talk about it much, but one of my number one passions is writing. Um, you can call it poetry, but I never did call what I do poetry. I just call it expression. When I was out there in the world, I got won some poetry contests and stuff. I didn't like the flow, like that flow that poets are on. I mean, it's nice, but it just didn't resonate with me. So I didn't know how to deliver what I felt in my heart, my expression, the way it's supposed to come out. As much as I talk and being a Gemini, I didn't know how to deliver. So I was told to go back and look at this poem that I wrote. And I wrote this poem in my late 20s, early 30s. I'm 48 now. My late 20s, early 30s, to go back and look at this poem I wrote called Evolution and see how the words that I've actually written has come to pass. And I was told to call the oracles that's poets, not just the average poet, the average expressionist in writing. You can call it rapper or whatever you want. I call it all of us expressionists. But those who consider themselves oracles, because that's what you are. You are the oracles. Those who's in the craft, those who's in the magic, those who's MMM, mystical, magical motherfuckers. Those that's the MMMs, those that's the wise women, the sages, the oracles, the Sazoves. You that are also writers. Your words. I was told last night you are to write freely, write like you do. Like, don't try to be mystical. Just, you are mystical. Sit and do what you do. Go into your flow, write, and then give your words to us. So all of us that's writers, y'all know a writer, a poet, um, call them forth right now. I should have put that in the title too. I'll do that when I let me see if I can do that now. Let's see if I can edit this real quick, y'all. Just stay with me for a minute. No, maybe I shouldn't mess with it. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so all right, sorry. So, Hodakiyazi. So, um, your words, I want you to go back and look at your poetry. And some of you probably already recognize it in yourself, but this is the message I was told to distinctly give you. Go back and look at your poetry, your words, your raps, whatever you call your expression, the writing expression, not the artists, not the guitarists, not the musicians. I'm talking to my writers right now, those with the gift of the pen. Those with the gift of the pen. Go look at what you've written, and you'll see, Source said, that your words are actually prophecy. You are the oracles. Use that. That's you was given a gift, like some beings was given a gift of song. Like Luna can sing, Luna can blow, Kelfa can blow. A lot of y'all know can sing. A lot of you can paint. You into music. Like Taylor Anderson can blow. That's her gift. You're supposed to use your. It's not even a gift. It's a tool. You use your tool for source. You use your tool in righteousness for the planet. So we're writing about things that it's not giving us power. We're writing about love, and we're writing about, you know what I mean, because that's what how mainstream have it. Mainstream is controlling our tools. So we follow suit of what mainstream is doing. Those who have, again, the gift of the pen, you are the oracle. I was distinctly given this last night to give this message today. And I was told to go back and find this poem that I wrote in my late 20s, y'all, early 30s. Go find this poem and to read it today. Like, I don't like to read my poems at all in public. I don't do that because I don't like my delivery. But I was told it's the word, so I got up a little bit ago. I got right up and I came into my room and got my poetry book of the past, and it was right on top. I didn't think I was going to be able to find it. I thought I was going to have to go through a whole bunch of stuff to find it. Hold on, parched. We just waking up.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Doc, everybody. Kind of late.
That's good today.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon water. We wake up every AM with our lemon water. So, it's the words I want y'all to hear in this. Like I said, I don't like to read my stuff. What I write is just for me, but obviously it's not. Source told me last night to get up and not only read this poem, but to call the sages, the oracles forward. And to let the oracles know that your writings, you're writing over the nation. That's your power of the pen. You can actually write things into existence. So when you get that message in your heart, poets, Knuckles, ashy as hell. When you get your the messages to write, I'm supposed to go into your meditations and put that pen to the paper. Give that message to you're writing. You're writing omens. You're writing what do you call it? You're casting spells. You have the power to cast spells to the oracles, and everybody just don't have the power because they can write. But it's those of you who know that you are in the magic. Those of you, that's why y'all giving me angry and cry faces. Those of you who know that you're in the magic, you have the power to. I wish I could make this disappear. It's distracting me right now. You have the power to write things into existence for the whole nation. That's your job. The Christ consciousness is not one being, it's a collective. I keep telling y'all that. It's a collective. So this one I wrote early 30s. I'm 48 now, so that's at least, and it's 2018, so it's like in 2000. At least 18 years ago, I wrote this. Laying down, I woke up out of a meditation, and this is what I wrote. It's called Evolution. I don't have any words for it, but I guess it's the words that she wants y'all to hear. So it's what I'm gonna read. It's called evolution. What is evolution? Evolution is across my mother's belly, you engraved RIP. You then programmed her to deliver the dead, me. I was stillborn into your sarcophagus of lies. Out of a dormant womb I did rise. My first day as an Adamite, you blinded me with fluorescent lights, removing my spiritual sight. My first day in your schools, you taught me I was the child of savages, slaves, and fools. My first experience in your church, I learned that God came as a white man when he walked this earth, not knowing I was God first. You taught me from the top to the ground is the route and the job that I find. Yet from the top to the ground do you guard the ladder I climb. You have taught me to remember you until I can remember me no more. What is evolution? Evolution is my afflicted memory stimulating creativity within me. Absorption is the weapon in your fatality. My limbs do swell, bursting the chains around them, rendering me free to tear down your fence of ignorance. It was the darkness of the past I could not see. Now it is the darkness that has become my strength and vitality. So lie down your weapon, for this is war at its best, and no mortal can combat in the return of a goddess. What is evolution? Evolution is me realizing there is no just us, and your prophets are not my revelations. You can no longer tear my nation with his stories, covering my stories or mysteries with ghost spells and religions, teaching spirit realities as my realities, hindering my capabilities. Your ESP are my abilities. Your UFOs are the carrier of my INFO. Your enemies are my allies. Your please yours are my dis-ease. And what's now resurrecting in my womb comes to take revenge for my father's seeds. What is evolution? Evolution is womb men activating and transporting through their wombs your heavenly host. For God and his angels are my sons. Evolution is the call of my ancestors' graffiti guiding me once again through the ancient schools of mystery. Evolution is the dawn of your new day, is the birth of my master teacher, Atun Ray. Evolution is the resurrection of my solar plexus, being the light of my rising sun. To the east, your sun sits. To the east, I was before. This is no illusion. I now illuminate the west shores. Evolution is me removing your con in my fusion, your miss in my using, and your birth in my righteousness. I shall no longer stand under your tricks, but overstand your chaotic nature. Evolution is you no longer outwardly forming slaves while informing my nation with your lies. Evolution is the secret I kept best was in my side, my protection and salvation. What is evolution? I am evolution. And I wrote that over 18 years ago and was told to read that today. So I did. But, and that's as an example to those who has the power of the pen, sisters. And I'm talking to my stars right now. I know some sons has the power of the pen, but my message is for who it's for. I'm told to tell you to use the pen to speak the words over this nation, that we who have the power of the pen and we who are in the magic has the ability to do that. That's why we're given. That's why you are the oracles of the nation. Not to say that you aren't anything else. Not to say that you're not a sage, which is a wise woman or an experienced being or one that we could come to. No, but if you have that power of the pen, then you are the oracle. And your pen is magic. This is your magic. This is your wand. Put all of if you used to write, you know what, I used to write poetry, and I was so good at it. I don't know why I just stopped, because you lost your voice. You lost what you call that. They call it writer's block. Like I told you, when you're not communicating using this body properly, you can't communicate with the body properly to do what you're supposed to do properly in this body. So get your bodies right, get your meditations on, get your intake right, so this body can be at optimal performance, so that you can use it and be the oracles So if you're wondering if peace Kefa, peace Aisha. So if you're wondering if you're one of the ones of that's an oracle, you'll know it because one of your gifts is the gift of the pen. The gift of the pen, you can write, you can cast spells. You can break spells that's put on this nation with your pen. It'll come to pass. I have a whole book over here. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of things I wrote that I watched come to pass 5 years later, 10 years later, a year later. It always come to pass when I'm in that mode where I'm just not right. And even still, sometimes when I would write out of my hurt or the hurt of love or something, and I would write my expression down, but then it'll wind up going into not just what I'm going through, it will wind up in this my spirit, so to speak, would take over. All of those things that I've written has come to pass. So I'm just coming to bring the message to the oracles that you are the oracles. What Sharon say? Crazy. I've been right by secretly for life. Finally sharing. I say that again, baby, because I'm just a little confused. What did I say?
I think she used to just write secretly for life, and now she's finally
Oh,
sharing.
I see. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, it's time. It's time for that. Everybody has to find their place in. You tell you, baby, you found something. Avocado face. Y'all want to see to Zoe? Turn around this way. He just got avocado face right now. He just finished eating avocados and something else. What do you have?
Bananas and avocado.
Yeah, so he just sticky face. But yeah, oracles come to life. Bring your magic to life. Bring what you do to life. That's your power. That's your gift. If you know that you are a wise woman, if you know that you're a mystical, magical motherfucker, and you write, you have the gift of the pen. Right, that's all of us who do it, including myself. Start writing over the nation. I was also told to read this today, and that y'all see, I don't have like a real delivery or nothing, but the words are powerful. And I was told to put that on recording for the nation. And I was told my last 5 videos, all this came to me last night after that live in my meditation. My last 5 videos, to put it to music that'll capture your attention, maybe like some drums or club music or something, but put my words to music. And I was told I could sell it, so I will sell it. For they to be cheap, like $5 or something. But for the sisters to listen to this daily, I'm gonna do it in an audio form of the last 5. I was distinctly given those last 5 videos. I gotta go see what the last 5 videos was. But for me to, I'm gonna do it today because that's my mission I was given last night. And this right here. So, what she's saying, your last message confirmed what I'm hearing. So yeah, last night was powerful. It just flowed out of me last night. I had to listen to it before I went to rest. Thank y'all. I received this message. I will write something and share what source give me. I have decades of written material. Listen. One of the things. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all Oracle. We did like today we do tarot cards. You will call that your oracles. That's a combination of your oracle and your wise women. But I'm telling y'all, the tarot cards, and all those different cards that we all are into now, we watch each other do. That's not what we did. That a true science that we had was called the casting of stones. We used to cast stones. We would it's called the Urim Thummim. Like in the Bible story, they talked about Aaron with the breastplate with the stones of lapis lazuli and all the different quartz that was on his breastplate. That came from the ancient goddess temples because mind you, our temples wasn't above ground. Our temples were it was in the ground. Our stone we our temples was in the stone. Our temples was in the copper. We didn't have to wear the copper. We were inside of the copper because it represented the moon, the womb, and where all the minerals are in the ground. So we would go to an amethyst cave. We would go to a quartz cave. We would go to a copper cave and conduct certain magic. Copper conducts electricity. So just imagine if copper can conduct electricity from your phone, from the wires in your house, and every wire in your house, there is electricity, right? So imagine if we are in a cave where copper is growing unadulterated. That's why the stones on our site, that's why we call ourselves raw rock medicine women. We don't adulterate our stones. We don't clean them. It's more powerful. People think they powerful. They more powerful when they pretty. They more powerful when you strip them of the minerals that's in them so they can shine. No, leave your crystals alone. You find the crystal, don't tumble your crystal with no acid. They don't even like it. And you'll know this when you get in tune. Like we are in tune with certain things, not with everything, but with the stones we are. And we went and got them stones from Arkansas. They spoke to us. Them stones sung to us. And them stones told us, do not clean them. It said to wash them in what was it? Salt and baking soda? Oh,
Salt and just I think just salt and water.
salt and water? I'm thinking baking soda.
Baking soda too.
To just clean them like that. Don't tumble those stones. Just let them soak. You get some of the earth off of it and some bad energy off of it with salt. That's all you need. But we want everything to shine and sparkle. But again, that's patriarchal because in the matriarchal way, we did not mess with nature. Nature got what it needs. We don't. Technology done gone too goddamn far. Technology is false magic. So even with our stones getting all tumbled up and all that is false magic. That's why you still got to keep charging your stones like you do. And the best way to charge our stones, because a lot of people charge their stones in the sun. He having a good time. A lot of people charge their stones in the sun. You can do that and all the reasons why you do it. But you need to charge your stones in the ground from which it came. Dig a hole, throw your stones in it, and cover it in the earth. So the stones grow in the earth, so you're taking it back home. So it can get some charge from the sun. You can put your stones in water or the ocean, get some charge. But take it, its home is the earth. It's earth. How often do you dig a hole and put your stones in that and let it recharge? Earth is grounding. It's going to ground it. It's going to pull all negative energy away from your stones. And it's going to recharge your stones. So take it back to the earth. What was my point, baby?
The when we cast stones,
So we used to cast stones. Is what our magic was. And then we would take clay and we put certain symbols on clay and even certain semi-precious stones in that clay. And this one symbol meant a certain thing, and you brought it to life by taking your blood. It's called the urine thummim. I have to look on it. And you would put your blood on that stone. And then I think the set is like 26 or 29 or something like that. And then you would cast it on your own life. You would sit and cast stones and ask the guardians to speak to you through the stones. And that was the true tarot card. That's where all of this other stuff come from. It's in the wombs. It's in you. But tarot cards, you see the witches doing it, but it's a patriarch. Look at where it was created at. Patriarchal created those cards. That they took away her magic from doing what she naturally do, connecting with the stone. What is the stone? The stone is earth. True magic is the womb man and stone. The womb man and earth, those crystals. Because we are crystal beings. So we can just connect with them and get what we need. So you would go into meditation like the way you can go to your cards and you can flip your cards and get information from the cards. You can do the same thing by just going into meditation for the oracles. Go into meditation and pull out your pen and come out of that and write. You can do that on your clients. You don't have to do all this other stuff. It's in you. It's in you. So right now, if they put us all in concentration camps and they took all our divination tools away from us, how would you use your magic? You can't use it without your cards. No, it's in you. You just need you and the message that come out of you. It's in you. You can go to the ancestors when you're eating right. Why? Because you're not the body and you got to work through this body. So you want this body to be at optimal performance so you can use it to do what you're supposed to do with it. See? So you just go within and you come back with the message. Somebody give you a call, sister, I'm going through. Okay, hold on, let me go. That's why you see it in the movies how we were in it. We were deep in it. We don't go into those meditations no more. You see it, they make it extra with the Yoruba tribes and all that, how they drink the wine and spit, and then they go into those trances. That's what you should be doing. I think you should be drinking liquor and do all of that. We ain't got to do all that either, because some of that is that Creole and all. It's mixed up from what we just purely did. It wasn't no liquor. We didn't have liquor to do that with. So we didn't have Smirnoff back in the day. What was we sipping on? We were sipping on ether. You got to cleanse your body out, and you got to go within yourself and go get the messages that we supposed to bring out. It's in the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, y'all. They wrote, listen to me. They wrote that. I think it's Thomas Edison who said it. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one, but I think it's Thomas Edison who said it. Or what's that president with the white hair? The one they might get them quotes from?
Franklin?
Thomas
Jefferson?
Jefferson. Or it was Edison or Jefferson who said that the pen is mightier than a sword. And let me show you how. Because you can right now be at war with the people across the street, and y'all going to war, y'all want to cut each other heads off and all of this stuff. And then one person can say, well, the new law is, all they did was wrote some shit down. It's that simple. They spoke some shit, thought of some shit, and they wrote it down. Now this is the law. So it determined who was right in this war. It stops the war. The pen is mightier than a sword. The pen get more done than the sword. They got a lot of us in prison right now by constitutions and shit. By shit called law. So my sages, you got to really get into your words. Hold on. Bang. Give me sugar. Give me sugar. Give me sugar. And do me a favor. Yeah. Sure. And on the shelf, it said Black's Law Dictionary. I think it's right in that top shelf, Black's Law Dictionary. Okay, my sages, you need to know words. We need to know for the oracles. We need to know words. Needs to be like our thing. Look into Yafa, Yafa, Yafa Bay. It's a female named Yafa Bay on YouTube. I don't know if she have any new stuff out, but she's old and she do a lot with words and how they trick us with words. Like you can use the word nice. You can say have a nice day, but if you look up the etymology of the word nice, nice means stupid. How about that? A lot of people don't know that. Nice really means stupid. So it's a lot of word play and word tricks. Like words don't make sense. Like I could say foot, and then I could say physical, and they both have the same phonics. Then why the fuck? Excuse my language, baby. Then why if physical is sound like F? Then why you got the PH talking about the P silent, nigga? No, so is the H. Where's the F in the word physical and physician? Like it's just dumb. Like the way they trick us with our words. So what you need to get yourself, this is old, I've had this for years, but it don't look like it because I really take care of my babies, my books. You need a Black's Law. Get a Black's Law dictionary. This is what the lawyers use. You can get it probably on Amazon or something. But get to the oracles. Everybody gonna want a Black's Law because they just saw a Black's Law if you don't know what a Black's Law is. But no, do your field. Get into your field and master your field. This is for the oracles. Get yourself a Black's Law dictionary so when you're writing and casting these spells over the nation, you know the etymology of these words because you're gonna say it don't matter. Only the intention. No, everything is a full formula, not a one-part formula. The energy behind the words that you're using matters when they created that word and what that word really meant and then tricked you into saying, have a nice day. And knowing that word means stupid. So the phonics of the word is important. If you're going to be an oracle, this is what you master. Etymology of the words. Look into the words. Like, what's the one that blew us? Oh, all of us sit around and we say the, what is it?
Manifest.
What, say it?
Manifestation.
How we say it? The words, 2 words. I am.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Anybody ever looked up the I and the am? Actually, when you say, when you do your manifestations, that's why we say what?
ZC.
We say ZC. We speak it in our language. We have a pure language, and we recreate the words in our language that's never been spoken before. So from the beginning of the origin of that word, the intentions are pure going out on that word. When you say I am, I forget how I go, but it actually means not that you are all. You don't mean, you gotta look the words up for yourself. It doesn't mean the way we use them. I am love. I am money. I am. It's saying, when you say that, you're actually saying that you are a very small part of something else bigger. You're not even pulling it to your life and wondering why we're not manifesting in the I am like everybody being told, because we told in the Bible God said I am. It's her name Yafa. Wait, no, it's Yafa Bay. It's Yafa Bay. Let me look it up. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. It's what? It's Yaffa Bay. YAFFABEY. I'm looking at it right now on YouTube. You'll see it when you put it in there. Dr. Yaffa Bay. She got a purple wrap on her head, and she had a whole bunch of for the oracles. Look into Yaffa Bay, and she'll help you with your etymology of words and but we can use our words to program the nation, y'all. We can use the words to cast a spell and break spells that's put over the nation. So, like, you got a lot of people that's in the Moorish Science Temple. That's their job. They get the Black's Law Dictionary, and that's the patriarchal way, though. They go law for law. My point was this, when I said that the pen was mightier than a sword. Now we're going to show them what that means with magic. Fuck your law. There's only one law. That's Source's law. It's the law of nature. It's only one law. It's natural law. It's if I throw this rock in the pond, it's going to create a ripple. If I huff and puff, said the wolf, I'm going to blow your fucking house down. Excuse me, baby. I'm going to blow your house down. There's only one law. It's natural law. But they create all these laws around our being that's not natural law. So, since you called it, the pen is mightier than a sword, let the oracle show you what the pen really can do. He ate?
No, no one's eating it.
Do what you do with good intention. Go to source. Bring the information out of your meditations. Sometimes it'll happen with your eyes open. You know how we do. Sometimes it'll happen with your eyes open. But you get your most information when you got your time to meditate. I don't care if it's 5 minutes a day. Stop. When you feel something coming on, deal with it. Don't just like I was saying last night, don't just like, okay, well, something just came to me. No, go and get into it. Close your eyes and deal with that thing. Close your eyes and deal with that thing. What you just received, oracles, and put your pen to the paper and let's show them what magic look like. I know my poetry book. I have a couple of them. My poetry book is so peace. Those sushis, peace. They're looking for you, girl. When I go back into my poetry in the spiritual way, when I did it in righteousness, there's some powerful stuff in these books that came to pass, and every one of you's oracles have that same ability. If you are a writer, it's time to pull your pens out. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing on the planet, that's your job. That's not a gift. That's not a gift. It didn't come with no bow on it. That's your tool. It's what you've come to the planet. Your magic that you have to work simply. I keep telling y'all, you don't have to go look for what you got to do. It's in you. You ain't got to go to school to find out what to be. You're not here to be the nurse or the doctor. Maybe you are. But whatever it is, it's already in you. You only should go to school to enhance what you are. I gotta get this morning mucus out of me. You only have to go to school to enhance. You only have to go to school to enhance what you are. Not go to school. Right. That's right, baby.
Little orator.
Yes. He was like, school you are. He's only 3. He learned the words. It's so funny. Yeah. So again, I think he liked those words. You only have to go to school. That's so funny in my head right now. To learn who you are. I mean, to enhance who you are, but not to learn who you are. Not to become who you are, to enhance who you are. So first you got to find out who you are by just looking at your natural self. What do you do? What do you do? That song in her neck, that orator in me to just speak naturally. I don't care where I'm at, and I wind up with 100 people around me. If I go just for a walk at the carnival, I just got to talk. That's my natural ability. Use it for righteousness. That song in her, use it for righteousness. Those of you can sing. That's an orator too. If you don't know who you are, that's an orator. If you given the gift, what do you think you're supposed to do with that? You're supposed to, okay, listen. When somebody sing real good, what you do? You hold your heart. Y'all, with those tones, you controlling our hearts. When a song touch you, no matter what it's talking about, even if you at the club and you getting down, you always touch your heart. You pat your heart. Even the brothers, when you dancing, you feeling something, you do like this. You tap your heart. Because that's what words do to people. They cast spells over people. So what kind of spell are you casting, orators? Because source that's dealt with me with those of the pen. When you think about it, those who singers are orators too. Beyonce was, or like when what's that girl name I love, when Lauryn Hill sing and she hit that note, it touched you in the heart space. Meaning we can cast spells over the nation. We can break spells. We can create poetry and songs. Even the ones who has the gift of the pen can write the words for the songstress. You write it if you don't want to speak it. You write it and let the songstress cast the spells. Make them hold their heart, Lynn. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Let the songstress. Oh, we such a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm the writer, but I can't sing a lick. I can speak that poem to y'all that I just spoke, but imagine her singing it. Imagine Kefa with that voice. That's why we put together like these beings that's put together like that. Imagine Kefa and you singing what I wrote. And that's where your musicians come in at. Where my musicians? You write the word, write the tones that this go to. You write the tones that this go to. The orators, pull your pen out. You casting the spells. Luna, y'all sing it over the nation. Get it out there. Some of us can speak it over the nation. We can speak it good in such a way that make you hold your heart. Right, your heart and your mind is the same thing, Jessica. How about that? The heart is the doorway to the mind. He knows more, even if he's not. Yeah, he do. He's brilliant. He's a fruitarian. That boy on such high vibration. He don't eat nothing but fruit. Nothing but wombs. Wombs. He's a wombitarian, not a fruitarian. Meaning anything with seed in it and flesh around it. That's all he eats. And most of it raw. Sometimes I'll stir fry him some zucchini and squash. You know, woman, because he like that, but not even often.
Not at all, no.
But he just mostly every day, like his meal just now, he just had what do he have? Raw bananas and avocado. He get avocado every day to put for his
for every day when he wakes up.
Yeah, put for his fat content. That's that look on him. He's something different on the planet. I mean, this other look right here is avocado.
Bacano.
Yeah, he's brilliant. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of what he's becoming. He's gonna be something different on the planet because we are very, very careful of the applications we put in him. What he watch. He ain't watching no dumb cartoons. His number one toy right now is what, Loon?
His stones.
His number one toy right now is his petrified wood. Pep wood? His petrified wood and his black obsidian. That's his toys. You hear me? That's his toys. We got rid of all that colorful stuff. He got a few like little trucks that he can get on top of. Most of that stuff is not in his life. We don't give him fake drums. He gotta have a real drum, not a fake drum. Real drum or real goat skin. We were very careful of the acts. So we're gonna be proud of something we did on this planet. We're very careful what we do to him. He's unadulterated, untainted. I mean, if he tainted it all, it's what we did. So we constantly go back to correct anything that we put in him. And he's such a lover. And his birthday. Thank you. And his birthday, his arrival day. For 3. What did he get for his birthday? Stones and a ritual. He got a ritual bath. He got 2 Mimans, or Mima and a mom, but 2 mothers over top of him speaking life and speaking his journey. From what we've observed in the last 3 years of what he's done and what he's shown, what he's going to be, we spoke life on his path. That was his birthday, his arrival day gift this year. Right? Right. In February. So it was an awesome ritual. But anyway, I'm off topic, but thank you so much. Ew! he's a clown. He's like the goofy. He's about to get off my lap because he about to do crazy stuff here. No, he's a special. He's a character.
You my Sika.
I'm a tika. Come on. All right. Okay. You can chill out then. Want some lemon water? No. He'll tell you what he want. But yeah, if we do this strategically and we do this right, you better stop. if we do this
all the time, these two.
If we do this strategically and do this right, we could change the whole face of this planet, but we got to do it right. Wombs awaken. I just showed y'all complete formula. I was just told to come here and talk to my orators, the oracles, about the pen, and just saw a full plan. Those who's in righteousness, though, I appreciate y'all who's not in who do your music or whatever. But if you're music, but you need an all womb band. Y'all need the wombs to do this. You need the wombs who's in righteousness playing the guitars. The wombs who's playing the drums. Womb energy all into this. You feel me? You get your orators, your oracles. Which are your orators? You get your oracles to write these words. These natural poets and rappers or whatever you call yourself, the expressionists, the oracles, to write these words. Then you get your songstress to sing it. You got a witch band, see? Listen to me. Y'all listen to me. Like I'm serious. Because y'all see it. Some of you see it and you the ones I'm talking to. Some of you don't see it. You're not the one I'm talking to. Because there's going to be us, going to be the ones to break these spells over our nation. Y'all know that when y'all see just a video of when women come together with the womb circles. I know one real good one. I can't think of. Look, what's the girl's name? Appalachian. What's the name?
Appalachian Rising.
Look into Appalachian Rising on YouTube, and you can just feel what they're doing. But they have some our sun's energy in it. No, it's right now. It's time for the sons to protect the wombs and make a way for the wombs to go do what we got to do. It's time for sons to protect and provide right now, so we can go become the size Zoves that we are. Well, the womb should not have to be working. I should not have to be sitting here putting together websites and all of this stuff, but we got to do it all over again. We're going to have to provide for the nation again to show how it's done. Because somehow, like, we think only if I'm fucking her, excuse me. But that's a real word. That's a real thing. Only if I'm having sex with her do I protect her. No, your job is to protect the wombs, right? He felt that when he put his finger up. Your job is to protect the wombs. All wombs. Wombs is supposed to protect, guard the nation, not just your children, not just your friends. You're supposed to guard the nation, so everything you do is supposed to, like when you cast these spells, it's not just for your family. It's your whole family, your entire family. Like Teresa say, your global family. Protect and provide your global family. What are the sons doing? What are you doing? Those of you who know this message is real, those of you who's following the wombs and saying the wombs belong in the front, the wombs supposed to be the Godhead, the spiritual head, the wombs, all of this. What are you doing to provide the way so the wombs can get out here and do what we got to do? Mm-hmm. That's what you should be teaching your sons. To protect and provide for the wombs. Not just his wife. Not just his. But his brothers too. He'll learn to provide for his brother's wife and his friend's wife, right? Right. That's what we're teaching him. He can't fully understand it right now. We speak it over him, but once he good, he can talk fluent. We got all kinds of lessons for him that he'll be knowing and understanding. So again, and as the oracles, it's not, the pen is not for you. It's for you first. But then it's for you to share. Start breaking these spells that's on the nation and cast spells of love over the nation. Cast spells of wisdom over the nation. Cast spells of knowledge over the nation. Cast spells of righteousness over the nation with your pen. You can do it. And then you get a bunch of oracles together Y'all start putting y'all pens together. Stop trying to be the number one poet. That's why they teach you. See, they teach you to get a reward or award so that you can see yourself as an individual. Every singer want to be the next Beyonce. Everybody want to come out to speak and want to be the next Christ, not understanding that the Christ consciousness is a collective thing. Everybody is a piece of the puzzle. So it's not just one songstress. Or what? Okay, imagine if Luna could sing and she one of them singers that could break glass. And then this sister got that tone on that own vibration. Okay, that's what you do. That's what you do. It's not about being an individual. Now imagine the power when you put them together. If she breaking glass and she putting you on the own vibration at the same time. Even the sons can protect. Those sons that can sing can protect with their voice. They can create words of wisdom and protection in their tones and protection over the nation. But I'm talking about the sisters right now. Y'all gotta wake up and see that we're not collective. It's no more Janet Jacksons and Beyonces. It's no more individuals. It's groups. Come back to the bands. We never was an individual thing. There was no individual poet. Even when the first poets that came out, and I think these guys, these older guys, was the first rappers too, for real. What's the old men called, y'all? Oh man, it's a group of old men called the something poets. Who know that? Who know what they call? They were like the first rappers, these men, but they came out as in groups, and then people were started coming out unity, right? They was coming out in groups. Then they created what Mello just said. They created competition to divide us. No, we got to do it in a group. Our power's in a group. As long as they can get us with the competition just to get that award. They want you to want to be the one so you can get the award, because they know as powerful as you are, everybody who's so powerful is competing. As long as they know they can keep us competing, they damn sure enough know that we're not unifying. Say that again. As long as they know they can keep you in the competition, as long as they know they can keep you in the race, they know that you're not unifying. As long as they say that the white race and the black race and the this race, as long as they keep the races, then they know that you're not going to call yourself the human race. You're not going to call yourself the human family. It's the reason to say the global family. You want to see yourself as you want to deal with the races, and then what your people did to me, and then what my people did to me. There's some people here today who ancestors did my ancestors wrong. They did my ancestors dirty, but they have said out their mouths, "I'm sorry for what my ancestors have done to your people. What can I do?" You need to link with that. As long as they can keep you in the race, that's why they call the people the races. There's only one race. It's the human race. Some of us are stronger than others. Some of us have abilities that others don't have. Like the melanated people have abilities that other races don't have, but other races have abilities that we don't have either. Some more? You didn't expect that, huh? Look it down. So again, as long as they can keep us in the race, as long as we're trying to be the number one poet, then the oracles are not coming together. The oracles are not consolidating their thoughts. The oracles are not writing one big spell breaker over this nation, because I'm trying to do it. I want to be the best at it. I want to be better than everybody else, because I need that much attention, because I need everybody saying Sika is the best. I know I'm not the best without you. That's what I've come to a long time ago. I understand that I'm not the best until I'm doing it with you. Because if I'm really good at something, and I get somebody else that's really good at something, and somebody else that's really good at something, our team is a beast. And our team is bigger than that one person. You listen, that's why any big store out there or any business out there, that's why it's called a corporation. Because they overstand to consolidate validate people makes you more powerful. We the only ones who don't know that. And then they sit back and they buy basketball teams and watch you compete.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you teamwork, but trying to find the MVP. They still separate you inside the team. That ain't what we supposed to be doing. Are you doing some more? Just lemon water and cayenne. Sometimes you do that and digest the thought, the taste, get used to the taste, and then he'll keep wanting little sips until he drink my whole thing. So it's what we have to do together. It's what we have to do together. Bring each other up and stop putting each other down. Is it obvious, people? Is it obvious that we are not doing nothing apart? We're not saving the nation. We're not truly healing. Imagine, to my healers. Everybody have the gift of healing. I have that gift too. For all of us who have the gift of healing, imagine us speaking life individually over a being in their ailment. But then imagine 10 of us and how fast it happens. What's that man name? Greg Braden. Look G-R-E-G-G Braden, B-R-A-D-N on YouTube. He did a video a long time ago, and he showed where these Chinese doctors, this lady had cancer, and the doctors told us basically that's it, her life is over. Stop spitting. Her life is over. Her life is going to be over. There's nothing else that they can do. They've done the most. She left and went to China and was like, I'm looking for some kind of alternative medicine. And they got these doctors who understood the science of one, unity, that there was power in numbers, and that they understood healing in words, sound healing. And they sat and spoke over this woman one word. It was, I can't say it. It was like hasha, hasha, hasha. And on the screen, they had a live x-ray of the cancer. On the screen, it disappeared. And they just clapped. Hey, we did it. That's us. That's the abilities that we have. One doctor might not get it. But when you have 2 and 3 doctors, when you have 2 and 3 healers, but the healers won't link up. The healer want their own clinic. They want their own money. They want to be the one that everybody know as the number one healer. But it's not happening. Why do we still have cancers? Why, as powerful as we are, we're not speaking cancer out of people? Because you're trying to do it by yourself and be the one, Neo. You're not the one. Neo is 5 and 6 people. That's what makes up the one. It's a puzzle. Thank you, baby. The one is a puzzle. There's no individual, nothing. Until we see it, Source has put a piece of the puzzle in all of us. Why y'all won't see that? You're not the one. You're not the number one rapper. You're not the number one whatever you do. You're not the number one energy thrower. You're not the one because you're not saving us. Why are you not saving us? You know so much. Why is Seeker not saving us if you know so much? Because Seeker need you and you need me. I called upon some powerful sisters. I got powerful sisters in my space. I got sisters on point in my space. That's why we're making it happen. That's why when we manifest over here, things are happening like that.
Conjure.
That's conjuring. I don't have to conjure alone. As powerful as I am. Because it's easier to conjure with her. Why do it by myself? Then I can say, we did this. Everybody gets the credit. Everybody feels good. Everybody feel like the one. When a group of people do something together, they have to say y'all. Right? Mm-hmm. Y'all heard that? When a group of people do something together, they have to say y'all. That every individual in the group becomes the one. Every individual in the group is the healer. If we all chanting the same word and make her cancer disappear, how can you give the credit to Sika? I don't care who idea it was. We did it together. Oracles. Right with your oracles. Songstress. I can't get it out. Say it, babe.
Songstress.
My girl. Them. So I'm kind of goofy. I told you I just woke up, so I'll be trying to be serious, but it's a whole other side of me y'all don't know. And she up right now. Gemini, that other face, I'm fighting it. So that songstress, knock this shit off. Songstress, come together, sing it together. Musicians, come together. Imagine a 20-piece, imagine a 20-person band, all wombs, everybody on instruments. This one singing, these people playing, these 5 singers or 6 singers or these poets, and everybody in the same energy, casting the same spell. Do y'all hear me? There is no Beyonce song that could touch it. It ain't one witch. You can have your grands, but your grand is not a grand if she don't have no witches beside her. Then she just a witch by herself. I know I'm talking a lot. What we talking about over here? One source all. Your enlightenment comes from one source. You can't own it or create it. Absolutely, Sharon. Who else we got? When it freezes like that, that's sorry, the playback should be better, Denise. Look at the body. Great example of how different organs, tissues depends on it. Right. Other functions exist when the organ is not right. And when one organ don't function, the other one don't. That's like anything. You use any machine, any complete thing. As above, so below. You could use the car. You could use the computer. If my L button died right now on this laptop, I can't spell. Is the word gonna look funny, ain't it? One thing mess up on his laptop, I can't get my thought out. I can't use it properly. If my cap locks button mess up, I can't use the machine properly. That's everything. And that's us. And somehow we forgot that applies to the conscious beings too. That we have to consolidate. Just unify. Mm-hmm. Unity is the key. Unity is our key to freedom. Simply, listen, because people didn't see it. I think it's like people don't truly see what it's saying. It's that unity is our key to freedom. So we come together and plant some apples and be like, see, we ain't free, but we unified and did a community garden. No, it's a whole picture. You gotta have a whole plan for a whole nation, and you definitely gotta have your magicians, which is your wombs, leading your spirituality. Don't have to do it. If you're going to do the whole thing, you have to have your wombs in the front of your spirituality. Then you're truly unifying. Don't just unify in parts, the part that please you. Unify the part that make you uncomfortable too, but you know it's truth in it. But it makes you a little uncomfortable. It makes some of the brothers a little bit uncomfortable. Talking about wombs or the Godhead. And if I'm wrong, then why all have the whole world been led by men in the Godhead and we in this predicament? Give us our moment. It's our time. And then we got to go to work. So let me see if anybody's saying anything. But I'm calling my oracles. Y'all get your pens out. Start studying your words. Get your Black's Law Dictionary. You just coming on. Get your Black's Law Dictionary. Get your start working in your words, knowing what the spell, especially if for no other reason. Say you write a poem. If you pull your pen out, I don't like the word poetic expression. If you write an expression, let it come out you naturally and flow. But then go back into that expression and research those words. Because you know what the intent is and what it means. But you might want to go back in and change that word to a synonym if that particular word is actually not a good word where you thought it was a good word. Meaning like, let me see something. And this is funny because this book, well, I have a book of etymology over here too, but this book is the book that they're guiding your life by. This is the book that your lawyers read. So when you talk to them, you talking to them in a whole other language. Will you do me one favor? Are you sick of me? I think it's a tan book. I think it's right there on this corner.
What's it called?
Here on my lap. Etymology of words. I just want to show them a few etymology of words that the oracle should be looking into. I just lost my place. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show you something. Hmm? Say that? Stinky sandwich.
Dictionary of word origins.
Yeah, dictionary of word origin. Why I'm doing this? Tell him why he be saying these words.
Stuff we don't. What? I don't know how.
It started that day. We went and got that vegan pizza.
The vegan pizza.
We were eating vegan pizza, and he was eating his fruit. And he looked at us and started that stinky sandwich.
Yeah, then he started saying stinky sandwich. So now he has like this whole remix. So he'll start off with stinky sandwich, and then he'll go pizza. Then he'll say soup. There's all these like random foods. But it all started with stinky sandwich, which is pretty funny.
He called our food stinky sandwich.
Stinky sandwich.
Okay, just example. Let me look at this word. Divine comes ultimately from
Pizza. I think.
Okay, listen. Like the way we use words and we think we know what the word means. Sometimes we kind of use them right, but and look at the etymology of the word. The first one that came to mind, I went to, and this is Dictionary of Word Origin. Had this one about 10 years. It's a couple words right here I want to look at. Okay, you gotta stop for a minute so me and I can see this for a second, okay? Divine, the word divine. Let's see what it says. Divine comes ultimately from Indo-European, an ancestor whose godly connotation seemed to have developed from the early associations with sky and day. So when you're using the word divine, that's not the etymology, the meaning that they have for it today. Look up the meaning for it today, divine. Its Latin descendants include Dios, God, and the adjective, or God-like. It evolved to its Latin. It was Indo-European first, and it meant, ultimately, it comes from ancestors whose godly connotations seem to have developed from early associations with sky or day, is what divine mean. Then it graduated to, the descendants included a God source and God-like, or for diva, goddess, then Italian for prima donna. Look at your origin in your words. Doctor. Let's see what doctor say. If it means the same thing it means today. Doctor or doctrine and document all go back ultimately to the Latin word teach. The way we use doctor today is not with the etymology of the word. Oracles get into the word meanings. Even if you use them, know what you're using so your antenna be right. Know how to throw the words. So when you're casting a spell, so even when you use the word doctor, you know it means to teach, not to heal. But anyway, that's why they don't heal and just tell you what to do. This in turn was a descendant of the Indo-European base DOK, doc, or DEK, deck, which also pronounced Greek, dokin, seem, or think. That's what the word doctor mean, the etymology of that word, meaning when that word was created, that's what the word mean. Orthodox and paradox, or to learn, is what the word doctor mean. A Latin desire, befitting or suitable. Doctor was derived from doctus, the past participle of dox, or doc, say that word.
Docere?
Yeah, I guess docere. These are Latin words. You want to get your paper? Came into English via Old French doctor. The original meant teacher, again, and main modern sense of medical practitioner. Although, get that for him, baby. I got it. Okay, hold on to it this time. Hold it. Okay. All right. Let me see. Teaching, learning. Same. Okay, wait. Same thing. That's what it means. That's what it means. Look up your words and know what you're talking about. The word dollar. Let's look at the origin of the word dollar. Could mean the same. I don't know. English origin acquired the word dollar in the form of dollar. This was the Low German form of German Taler, a large silver coin and used in the German state from the 16th century. The word was short for literally. The word dollar meant literally. Let's look up God. What's the etymology of the word God that we all use? All I'm saying is to my oracles, get into your words, master your words, write over this nation and cast these spells. Cast spells over the nation and break the spells that's been cast over us. Oracles, you have the ability to do this. So God, I gotta learn to spell first, don't I? Here it is, God. Similar in the form though. We stop. Hold on. Hold your finger right here, baby. Help us out. We stuck. Okay. Okay? Similar in the form, though it may be inappropriate as a semantic connection would be, God is not etymologically, I can't say the word, related. It's not related to good. It probably comes from the Indo-European gut, G-H-U-T. This may be related to Sanskrit, Havet, and Old Church Slavic, Zovitu, both meaning call. The word you call on God just means call in its origin. And if the underlying etymological meaning of God would be that which is invoked. The English word immediate ancestors were prehistoric German, which also produced German Gott, Dutch God, Swedish good. That's what the word God means that we use so loosely. Get yourself books like this, the Dictionary of Word Origins, and this one is by, I don't know, John Ayto, Ito. It don't have to be that one, but I got that one from, when I get books like that, I get it from, go get it, Afrocentric bookstores. Is where I got that one from. So, use your words, cast your spells. What she say, I'm listening to Yafa now. Right. She a powerful, powerful sister. She break them words down for you. And this is for my oracle, so y'all just start casting the spells. Do what y'all got to do. Look out for, I'm going to put together my last 5 videos, the most important key points. I'm going to make it an audio and put it on the site. I was told to do that last night, and I was told to get up and talk to the oracles, the poets. So to all my poets, y'all share it. Just share it one time with a poet, somebody you know that's into the words, that you know that's into the craft. So let that person have both. It's a lot of power in what we do. It's time to take our magic back. It's time to show who we are. And we're getting instructions now of how to do it. How to simply do it. It's been here the whole time, but I guess we wasn't ready. I guess now we're ready. That's why the instructions are coming in. Not just through me. Y'all hear what's going on out there. But the instructions are coming in now. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Hungry.
I want a juice.
Juice.
Yeah, we're going to juice some stuff.
Juice.
Want some juice?
Yes.
Watermelon juice?
Yeah.
Some cantaloupe? I want some cantaloupe. I want to juice a cantaloupe. So, yeah. Let me go feed my babies. I love y'all. I hope y'all heard what I said. Look out for this thing that I'm about to put out. I'm working on it. I'm stopping everything because I was told to do that last night. So I'm stopping everything today. And I'm going to be working on this. I love y'all. If anybody got any say before I go, I won't shut nobody out. And then I'm gone. I just can't stand the way this works, baby. Like, I don't know what the end of something is. Or
Yeah, that's the end.
there's life and death in the power of the tongue. Yes, it is. Oracles, step up. Poets. You call yourself poets, but you are the oracles. Change your words. Change your view of yourself. You're not a poet. That's their word. Look up the word poet. How about that, since that's what we're talking about? Let's see the origin of the word poet. It could be something good. I don't know. We won't know till we know.
Yeah, paper.
Does everybody want to call themselves poets?
It's paper.
Let's see if we should. And I'll end with this. Thank you for everybody who came on today. Share this with a poet. That's because I'm hungry.
Poem.
Well, poem and poet will come from the same etymological source. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, poem. A poem is etymologically something created. The word comes from Latin, derivative of poem, to make or create. The original sense, something created, developed metaphorically via literal work. To poem, from the same Greek verb was derived poetis or maker, hence poet, which produced Latin and in due course English poet. Word for poet had been scop. The relative of modern English poetry originated as a medieval Latin derivative of poesy, poetry, poems, like poem, originally a derivative of Greek poem, now has a archaic air, but is also a living descendant of poesy, which started life as a contraction of poesy. So poesy, poet, poetry, posse, all, say it again, poesy, poet, poetry, posse, all has the same meaning, which is something created. Something created again, metamorphically literal work. It became literal work, but it means something created. So poetry, so that's good. It's a good word. It's a good energy on that word. Poetry, oracle, same thing. You are the oracles. So work your magic. Thank you for waking up the writer in me. I gotta get back into my... Yes, let's do it. Let's do it, Emma. All of us do it. Just get... You want to be magical? You want the solutions? You want the formulas? I don't care who's not listening. I'm talking to those who are. I don't care who don't get it. Those of you who get it, who's resonating. Let's start working our magic. Start working our magic. We're going to start in... Right now, the first thing I'm going to do after I eat is get everybody who said they want to get into the MMM private group, where the mystical, magical motherfuckers at. I'm going to put y'all in there now. Like, after I eat, that's where we do it. That's where we can start consolidating. That's where we can find out who the other oracles are, who the singers are. Let's show them what it looked like. We're not going to do it by ourselves, so we might as well just stop trying to be the one and just be the whole. Just be the whole. Be who we are. Do what we could do. We're so powerful. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm ready. So I'm going to link y'all in that group and look out for what we coming out with next. We love y'all so much. I don't even know how to... Oh, you got that one. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
I got to eat. This is an unscheduled live. I'm just in my obedience. Support us. Support us. Go to the site, zenwombs.com. All our links up top. You got zenwombs.com. That's our store. We got some awesome packages. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're going to do it tomorrow. Product review or product video. Some new products we got out. So we got some awesome packages that we just came out with. And some will be put on the site today. So, and I got another email. They wasn't playing. That thing is coming tomorrow. Like, your thing will be there. Yeah.
Very good.
So if you want to go to like our full site where our blogs at and all of that, go to, that's the one, cekanlunazenwombs.gq. For those who want to support us with the documentary, if you haven't seen the documentary yet, go to the Facebook page. Sister in the Hood doc. And on the promo, it'll be the link to take you over to the site, or you can go right over to cekanlunazenwombs.gq. But we like you to be involved with the Facebook page too, because as things are developing, it'll be on that page. And then you can go to Zen Wombs Find Your Peace page, which is the store's page. And if you haven't joined the coven yet, why? 1,000 Zen Wombs a coven. 1,000 Zen Wombs a coven. You can get in by invite or just ask to join it, and as long as you got a real profile and a real person, sisters, come on in and get this healing. We doing great things. We loving each other. We taking care of each other. And when we take care of us, we take care of the world. When the wombs start taking care of each other, we start taking care of our sons. So the sons are not eliminated. We just overstand that they're coming through us. So the sons are contaminated. What kind of womb did it come out of? I ain't blaming nobody for nothing, but I want you to think about that. If the sons and daughters are contaminated, where they come from? Everything's coming from the wombs. That's my job. Because I know that's the head of the household. I know that's the head. I know once you rectify your wounds, once you sanctify your wounds, once you glorify the womb, the whole nation is going to change. They trying to do it the patriarchal way. They trying to start with the sons and with the force. No, that's not what works. It never worked. It's not working. It's getting us deeper into condemnation. We are just losing the battle. That's why I'm one of the ones pioneering and waking up these wombs. It's just time. I'm going to buy something from y'all soon. Thank you, Emma. I lost my bank card. I got to wait for them to mail it to my house in Houston. You in California? We kind of close. We should be linking up. This is this close. But I would say we're going to, we can do a camp out, but we can't because I'm headed to Baltimore. So the next couple lives I'm going to do is about me heading over and who want to join me either there or in their cities for what we're going to be doing there. And let's go. Yeah, we accept PayPal. It's right on the site. You can use a credit card or PayPal, any credit card, or PayPal or whatever your money source is. We would a really good site with Shopify. So, oh, they are so beautiful. Wish I could see the doves outside the window. These are babies. You see them?
Mama, I see Mom.
Let's go find something to eat. You go with me and find something to eat. Jose Cali. Yeah, we all close. So, but I would say to camp out, but I can't right now. Cause yeah, I got you. Cause we're headed to Baltimore. So for the doc, we're going out in the street and get our sisters in the street. So you could do that in Cali. While we're headed up there, y'all can do it in Cali. You can do it in Michigan, Chicago, wherever you are. We all at one time. See, that energy is the energy. Start thinking about it. Y'all who want to be a part of this, we come together on the same day in our cities and go out in the hood, go to the street. Like, no, we ain't too cute. You put your tennis on and go knock on some doors. Sisters, have you seen the documentary? If My Sister is in the Hood, it's here for you. Let's go wake them up. They not above reproach. Like we think we can't reach out to our sisters and touch our people. We don't have a choice anymore in the matter. We need to go touch them. Where's all this hair coming from? Look at a spider. We need to go out and reach our people. We got to go get them, y'all. So let's go get them. But we'll talk about that one real soon. I love y'all. Thanks for tapping into our frequency this AM. We need some sustenance.
Yes.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.